It's time for 5-Minute Advice for Authors, brought to you by Twin Flame Studios.
G'day, I'm Oscar Trimboli, and along with the Deep Listening Ambassador community, we're on a quest to create 100 million deep listeners in the world, and we've created the book, How to Listen. The most important thing you can learn from my book is stop listening to what people say. The most important thing you need to do is to notice what they don't say. You need to notice what they think and what they mean, not merely their first utterance. And when you do that, you'll have an impact beyond words. Inside the book, you'll discover the art and the science of listening. And when you understand the science of listening, most people don't know these three numbers: 125, 400, and 900. 125 words per minute is your speaking speed. 400 words per minute is your listening speed. And you can think as a speaker at up to 900 words per minute. So if you can think at 900 words per minute and you can speak at 125, that means the first thing you say is 14% of what you think. Most of us are missing 86% of the conversation because we're engaging with the very first thing somebody says. Without the knowledge of these three numbers, your listening is difficult and draining. Know that you can listen faster than they can speak. And when you do, you can start to notice how they say something rather than merely what they're saying. And it's in the how you can hear what they haven't said. I'm loath to provide advice to anybody. What I noticed about myself in this process is that it's not about the book. There is a bigger idea that sits behind the book. And you are leaving many people behind around the impact of your idea if you don't think about audio, paperback, courses, quizzes, cards. There are multiple expressions of the idea, and the book is the centerpiece of that. Yet it's not all of them. We created a visual book, a visual representation of the ideas in the 40,000 words that were written in a paperback edition. And what shocked me was there was a group of my audience who came back to me and said, "Oh, this 26-page visual book, Oscar, is awesome. Although I've got your book, I haven't read it, but I have read your visual book. And I've picked out one thing out of that that's completely changed the way I think about listening." As authors, you and your idea is much bigger than your book. So make sure you get it distributed as widely as possible in as many expressions of the idea as possible. An example we have is a quiz where people can ask themselves 20 questions about their listening. I'll be curious what it is for you. But your book is a much bigger concept than merely what you put in paper or in audio. The most exciting part of working with Twin Flame Studioing, creating the audio expression of how to listen, was working with Stephen, working with chainsaws, airplanes, barking dogs, and slamming doors. The most exciting response I got from Stephen during the creation of this book is when I sent him a hamper of Aussie candy, and he was shocked, and along with his family, at how tart our candy is compared to the sweetness of American candy. In chapter 5 of the book, we talk about the backstory is really crucial. And the backstory of sending the hamper of candy to Stephen is that we were recording the audiobook remotely on the other side of the earth in the middle of a pandemic lockdown. Stephen created a space where I could do my best work. He helped me set up effectively. He created an environment where I was comfortable with my voice. And along the way, I didn't get it right. And rather than feeling corrected, Stephen just reminded me of how to make the audiobook better for the audience. Gently, carefully, skillfully, and with nuance, Stephen got the best out of me and my voice. And more importantly, we coordinated with over 14 voice actors for the entire book as well. The skill to anticipate how the voice actors were coming in while I was reading live is a unique skill that Stephen brought to the project, which I'm incredibly grateful for.
Thanks for joining us on 5-Minute Advice for Authors. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe for more, and visit us at twinflamestudios.com.